It's nice to meet you. Thanks for the introduction. I'll hop right into it. Our agenda, we're just gonna talk about generally how our company drives traffic with multi-generational audiences, creating an experiential retail environment, the channels we use, the different messaging that's tailored to the end customer. We throttle between offline and online tactics. And we have very specific approaches for the three different audiences. Our audiences are kids, parents, and grandparents. I'll get right into it. So overarchingly, you're going to want to learn how to drive traffic and sales to brick and mortar businesses in a digital age. I'm constantly meeting with partners or potential agencies, and like the first thing they ask is about our website. And like you have to go into our store because that's where the lion's share of our business is done. But obviously we're utilizing all of the digital platforms that we can to reach our audiences, but the most of our business is done in store. So I highly recommend, if you're in retail, just before you try to approach your marketing strategy and advertising and trying to get people in, making sure that your brick and mortar retail environment is experiential. It's not just transactional, because these days a busy mom or another customer can purchase something with just a click of a button. It can be on their doorstep tomorrow. We're not in the business of just selling the goods. We want to make the whole retail environment very experiential. So for our end users, that's the kids. We try to make it a fun showroom where there's lots of demos. It's like they come in, and in the showroom, they can touch and feel and see and even play with some of the toys. And then, on top of that, we try to make sure that that they can have some good children's events lined up at the store. So, on Saturday, they can meet Mario, or, on Thursday, we have Barbie coming into the store. So they can meet and greet characters. So just making sure that there's fun kids events going on. Making sure that the store is convenient for mom, because we're also targeting mom, and for her, she's looking for high touch service. We offer free services such as gift wrap right on the spot, which helps her if she's going to a birthday party that day, just making her life a little easier. It's easier to come in and get the gift and have it wrapped right there and go to the party than ordering from Amazon. Maybe she ran out of time, or then she has to wrap it herself. So just making sure that we can add, a convenience factor that maybe online, is known to be convenient, but maybe we can beat them in that area. Also, we have a really fun gift registry program for kids where they can come in and kind of pick out the toys that they want, and party guests or friends and family, or even mom and dad, can shop the registry. But it's a really fun experience for kids, that they can come in and kind of do that. It's kind of a rite of passage in childhood to come into a toy store as a little kid anyway. And what more fun than running through the store and picking out all the things that you want for your birthday or for a holiday. And then offering mom free personalization of various items. So writing their child's name on something like a notebook or a lap desk in a really cute way, that can be a wow gift for a niece and nephew or for a child. So those kind of free complimentary high touch service points for mom can be great. And then we have a third target audience, which is grandparents. And so for grandparents, we want to offer a way to be helpful or useful to them. And how we do that is with our toy expertise. So we have toy experts that can help a grandparent like see the latest and greatest in toys. Maybe they're not, their fingers on the pulse with drones or whatever it is, a hot new toy that we're selling. And then we can also tailor our product recommendations for their grandchild's age or interest. Hey, he's 6 and he's really into Lego. Oh, okay, this hot new Lego set. So, and maybe they couldn't really get that online, or maybe it just is a little too cumbersome, but we can point them right in the right direction. So being helpful to grandparents, being convenient to the parents, and having it be a fun experience for kids. I know a lot of these examples are very specific to toy, but I hope that I think that a lot of what I'm saying can transfer over to your business. So we obviously need to advertise this fun experiential place that we've built. So we rely very heavily on the 3 social media networks. For Facebook, we target a lot of our messaging toward parents and grandparents. For Instagram, we target a lot of our messaging toward parents. And then TikTok, we have seen, since COVID, it's really been kind of new to us. Ever since COVID, we really started adopting this at our stores. And here we use this platform to connect with kids, teens, and tweens. And so we kind of change our messaging for each audience, and kind of what we're trying to do. So for Facebook, they do a really good job with event marketing. And so since we have a lot of events at our store, we implore our stores to put all of their events on Facebook and utilize Facebook's event tool, where parents can say if they're interested, or if they're going, and then their friends see that they're going to an event. So there's sort of a possibility for a viral effect. Um, and then with Instagram, a lot of parents use this. A lot of moms use it for product discovery. So we'll gear a lot of our content and messaging toward the products that we carry. And then with TikTok, it's really about entertaining the kids and the teens and the tweens. So we'll kind of show off products, use the latest sounds or trending hashtags, and kind of the trending formats of videos, and then kind of showing off our toys in our showrooms. For this channel, we because we're trying to talk to a younger audience, we've had the most success utilizing the staff that's in the store. So we'll tell our owners to identify somebody in the store to take the lead to start creating the TikTok videos in the store. Someone young that's employed at their store that really understands TikTok, really is closest to our younger target audience. And then, we ask the stores to kind of monitor what they're doing. Hey, take a look at the video, make sure that the sounds are appropriate, and that it kind of makes sense for your store, and it's on brand to the point where it's not inappropriate. We're not offending anybody, but we allow them, the in-store staff, to create a lot of our content, and it's quite honestly some of our most successful content, not just from an engagement standpoint, not from the amount of views or likes or clicks. It's truly the content that's just driven people in store. People come in, they want to meet the staff member that made the video, that was in the video. They want to buy that thing that they saw. So we've seen a lot of success having the franchisees and having their staff create the content for TikTok. So we've really tried to tailor our messaging and our approach for each social media platform. But social media is not the only digital platforms that bring in business. Obviously, email is really important to us, because we don't have to pay to reach our email audience. We own the email list. Whereas some of the other platforms, like Facebook, you really have to pay and try to boost your posts to really get the visibility that you used to get in yesteryear. So we always try to drive our audiences to our email as well, because we really own that list and can continue to talk to them there for free. And then, certainly we want to tailor our messaging on email through segmentation of the audience, and also, the ages of their children, or their interests. Hey, this is a Lego customer. Hey, this is a Squishmallow customer. And they probably want to learn more about that, not about all the products in the store. And so, and then finally, text message. So text message allows us to kind of break through the noise. There's a lot of noise on social media. Your inboxes are getting flooded all day. And certainly we get a lot of text messages, but I get a lot fewer text messages from brands and companies and stores. And I want it that way. So we keep a lot of our messages really short and sweet and valuable to the customer. So we're not just going to blast them for no reason. We're going to text them if there's like a mega sale going on at the store or something that we just know they're going to care a lot about, like a huge event that's happening, not just for our regular daily kind of activities at the store. So, okay, so we've talked a little bit about building that experiential environment, reaching our target audiences with the various digital methods. But I think that trying to drive some of our online audiences in store is key to driving sales. But just as important is driving some of our in-store traffic online. So we think it's really important, in order to increase overall sales of the store and the lifetime value of the customer. Just because they're in the store and shopping, they might not follow us on social media or be on our email list. And then when they walk out the door, we lose the opportunity to talk to them again, and to drive additional sales. And so we rely on signage in the store to communicate the importance of being on our social networks and being on our email list in order to in order to learn about special deals that are happening or the events going on at our store. So we actually use signs with QR codes that right at the register, or the owners in theory should have signs at their registers with their QR codes that lead a customer to all the channels and they can sign up. And then on the other side, we've done a lot of advertising online, say they're on our social, they're on our email. We just need to make sure that our content, or at least a good portion of our content, is encouraging audiences to come in. And so that might be through special pricing, that might be through, having a sense of urgency through scarcity of products, or just, some customers of ours want to be the first to have like the hot thing. And so, letting them know that, a new hot toy has arrived. It was just on the Today Show and it's just got in the store, and that might drive people in as well. So just making sure that a lot of our online content and ads are giving people a reason to come in and come in now. And then once they're in the store, just making sure that that traffic in the store is also part of our online audience, in order to increase the lifetime value of that customer. So another tip is to try to merge the digital and traditional mediums together. So an example of this is we rely very heavily on print catalogs in order to reach children, and in order to get them excited about our products. So this year in our holiday catalog, we introduced QR codes to help bring a lot of the products to life and kind of demo them right online. And so it's nothing groundbreaking that we're doing. But when QR codes were first launched years ago, I tried using them in print marketing and it just fell completely flat. Customers just didn't even know how to use QR codes. It was like they didn't get it. You needed like a QR code scanner on your phone. It was a bust. And I strayed so far from using QR codes on anything. And then when COVID hit and everything moved touchless, or tried to be touchless, QR codes made the biggest comeback. And so people kind of figured them out. They had to, and you could use your phone's camera. Sometimes I have to remind myself that QR codes are relevant today. So this is your friendly reminder that QR codes matter, and to use them when you can in signage, direct mail, and other print pieces, because they really can bring your printed materials that can be just as important, if not more important, than your digital efforts, but it can also kind of bring them to life. And you can make some of your print and your signage short and sweet, just like we've always been taught to do. People don't read, make it quick. But we can add a lot more content and exciting content, video content, just by having a simple QR code for the customers that are hungry for more. Okay, so let me just see where we're at with time. Okay, we're good with time. So I just wanted to kind of go through a couple of, we have, different approaches for our 3 different target audiences that I mentioned before. So we have different events geared to our different audiences. We have a lot of our marketing is tailored to the 3 audiences. And so for kids, we have special kids events like holiday wish list creation. Around the holidays, they can come in, they can meet Santa. We have mailboxes where they can mail their letters, and they can go through the store and see what they like. And then we, keep their list for mom and dad behind the register. We have the birthday box registry I mentioned previously. We have lots of kids events, but one, popular example is like Pokemon trading card events. So we'll try to have them the same day of the week, same time, so that kids get used to it. Like, Wednesdays at 6 is the Pokemon event. And so it's easy for mom and kids to remember. And then we have events geared just toward moms. So around the holidays, a lot of our stores will do a drop-in shop sale for moms. So the idea is it's a morning sale. They'll serve like muffins and mimosas, and mom can drop the kids off at 8. Sales from, drop the kids off at school, I'm sorry. And then, it's a weekday sale. The sale runs from like 9 to 12, and they get a big discount, and it's fun. And so that's an event some moms in our local areas look forward to every year. And they can get all their holiday shopping done in one sitting. And then we also have events for moms, like stay-at-home moms that are looking for stuff to do with their little kids during the week. We'll have like a story and craft time, from like 10 to 11 on a Thursday, every Thursday. And it just gives moms something to do with their kids, and then it brings them in the store. So maybe they don't buy something every time, but it keeps the store on top of their mind the next time they do need to buy something, or on occasion they will buy something during that story and craft period. And then also we gear a lot of our product messaging for mom differently than we would for kids. So, some stores have signage throughout the store about what skills the products help build for kids, like fine motor skills or gross motor skills. I mean, that messaging is clearly geared toward mom that's looking for toys that can be tools for their kids, whereas the marketing towards children is about, the fun and the play value and how exciting the toy is. And then we have special events for grandparents. So sometimes we'll have like a grandma, grandpa, and me story time. Some of our stores have a grandparent club where a certain day of the week the grandparent will get special pricing. So it's like Wednesdays, grandparents get 10% off. And then we'll even do like different product bundling for grandparents. So some stores offer like a grandparent survival kit. So the grandparent comes in and they say the names and ages of ages and interests of their grandchildren, and the toy experts will create bundles for the grandparents to keep at their own house for when the kids come over. So these are just, we have a laundry list of events and different things that we do, but this is just kind of a sampling of how you can really tailor your approach with the different audiences, and create something for everybody, even though, we're a toy store. And then, targeting these groups is through digital ads. We will target certain ads to parents of children of specific ages. So you can actually go on Facebook and through Meta start running ads for parent, specifically for parents of preschoolers. Say we're having like a Melissa and Doug sale. That's really geared toward preschool age. You can tailor ads to parents of teens and tweens. You can just target grandparents. And then, like I mentioned earlier about segmenting your email communications and your text communications based on the three different audiences. So that's what I had to share today.